British Petroleum. That's that good kind of petroleum. That's that Brent crude. None of this WTI. I'm talking when we're getting that oil out of the ground, we do it with our pinky up. British Petroleum. BP reported earnings today. Earnings came in at 21 cents. That's 3 cents higher than the street estimate. Revenues of, here's a second guy today. Heck of a good job, fellas. 56.5 billion in revenues. Ouch. That's a lot of money. I don't even know where you put that kind of money. BP has dug a lot of holes. They're way past where Jimmy Hoffa is. They've got the money under him. That beat the street by 7.6 billion. They do so much. That's the one thing about British Petroleum, about BP. They just do so much. They cover so much ground. From everything to do with exploration and bringing it up, bringing rigs to sites and getting sites found and all of that, to the shipment, the transportation, the pipelines for oil and natural gas. And they mine hydrocarbons. They do upstream, downstream, midstream, all the streams, and then some stuff. They make jet fuel. They make castor oil. They will sell you lubricants at the store named BP that will sell you gas that a year ago they pulled out of the ground. All in-house. They cover a lot. It's impossible, I would imagine, for analysts really to get together and be able to dissect what BP is doing. In fact, no individual guy at BP would be able to do that. That's why all these segments are managed in many tiers of people, and it's an operation. There is a couple guys on site at all times with British Petroleum. You don't make $56 billion in a quarter if you're not employing some manpower. And they're running a company that needs the manpower. Their net borrowings, though, are up. They're right at $40 billion that they owe right now. But the CEO says, rest assured, $9 billion this year. It's up. But a lot of that has to do with the Gulf of Mexico oil spill from 2010. It goes down, the payments, I think, were $4 billion the last one. It goes down to roughly $1 billion a year going forward. That's a big change in the payments. So they're incurring a little bit of debt. But again, revs up 21.7%. Their cost cutting, they say a lot of the cost cutting, a lot of the different segments that they run is really helping them bring in extra money. It's where the money's at. And I guess when you're a company this big, it's all about margins. It has nothing really to do with where you're going to go further. You're constantly going further in every direction, but it's really how many paper clips you're saving at the end of the day. When it really comes down to moving your abacus around, figuring out how many, wampums you saved your money on. They got $4.9 billion in cash from operations. That is near 2012, 2013 levels when the price of oil was much, much higher. That is a good sign. And their operations are up. Their rise in production up 10%. So they have 4 major productions are going to come on stream in the second half. So anybody who feels like there's momentum today for British Petroleum, for BP, there's going to be a lot of momentum going forward. These guys seem to be doing a lot of the right stuff. I don't know if necessarily oil in and of itself is going to pick up. And it's going to be anywhere where it was years ago, a couple of years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. But this is one of those companies that's so far entrenched in their marketplace. They're so gravy and so much stuff that they'd have to screw it up on a royal level for things to ever come crashing down, because they do absolutely everything and it's all in-house. They manage every aspect of their business from the top to the bottom with no middlemen that they don't already okay and bring into the picture. This is a well-run company, a massive, massive company, one of the biggest in the world. for a reason. British Petroleum reporting earnings. This is a company you need to do your research on, consult a professional, licensed financial advisor. Please, due diligence and all that stuff. Do all the work. Don't listen to me. I could have no eyes behind these glasses. You have no idea what's going on, but I know British Petroleum beat on earnings, beat on revenues. Revenues up 21% year over year. They're getting almost done paying Gulf of Mexico payments. 4 big things coming on stream here in the second half. Production's just picking up for BP.